gentlemen, put your hands together for Hannah Wise. 9 years old. She will be 10 on Sunday.
And little did I know that 1 month later I'd be moving in with my dad's parents. So my grandmother picked me up from school every day that I was with my dad because my parents split time with me. And it was kind of hard for me to do that because I didn't really spend a lot of time with my dad. So then when I was 4 and a half, my mom took me to meet her friend, Mitch, at Chuck E. Cheese. So she told me he was walking in, and I ran up to him and I jumped into his arms. And I thought he was going to be my best grown-up friend, and at that time, my best grown-up friends were my dad, my mom, my Nana, and my Uncle Jack. So we became best friends, and I just thought he was a great, genuine person. And my other best friends were my best friend, who was a dog named Mystic, and a big teddy bear named Nina Bear. So one day, when I was 5, my mom came home and she said, "Hannah, can we talk?" And that's when I found out Mystic, my dog, was diagnosed with bone cancer. So basically what she told me was he was dying. I just was upset and devastated. So when I was 5 and a half, my Nana decided to go and get a dog. Long shot. So she went out, we looked on the internet, we found a dog, and she drove us to a McDonald's parking lot. And we got the cutest white teacup poodle named Mystery. And 2 stories. We were driving and we stopped at a gas station halfway and he puked on me. So I was like, "Mom, get him off of me, get him off of me." She took him, she cleaned my pants off, and she took him for the rest of the ride. Then we had to stop at Meijer. We had to get him dog food, some toys, and a basket to sleep in. So she snuck him in her purse. I was saying, "Oh, we're gonna get caught." And my Nana, which I call my mom's mom, and my mom were saying, "Shh." So when I was 6, Mystic died. But before that, my Nana gave me Mystery to make Mystic getting sicker easier for me. But before Mystic died, we decided with Mitch, we started staying at his house because our house was a colonial. Mitch's was a ranch. So we decided to put Mystic in there so he wouldn't have to climb up the stairs. So wherever Mystic was my home. So we decided to stay at his house. And when I was 6 and a half, we decided, let's move in. We sold our house, we moved our stuff. So it was pretty good, but I was just devastated. Even though good things were happening and we were moving in, I was just devastated that Mystic died. So when I was 8, it was just a really fun year. And Mitch, my mom, me, Nina Bear, and Mystery were best friends. We did all the things that a family would do. We went on barbecues, we went on picnics, we did everything. So this year has started off really well, actually. My mom, Mitch, and I went to Florida for my great-grandmother's 90th birthday. So a couple days later, we went to San Francisco traveling, and we went to San Francisco on a plane, and that was for my cousin Noah's bar mitzvah. And that is a Jewish boy's tradition. When he turns 13, that's him becoming a man. So the day of or the day after we got back, Mitch said to my mom, without me like in the room with them, he said, "I need you to move out." I didn't know what was happening. My mom came into the room crying. Mitch pulled me out of the room and he said, "Hannah, we'll always be friends." And I didn't know what was going on. I just was confused. And he said, "You're moving out." And I said, "What?" And he said, "You're moving out." So we already sold our house and it was hard. So we packed up half of our stuff, moved it into storage. The other half we left at his house. So when we moved it to storage, we started staying at my Nana and Ga's. I didn't really have anything there. My mom had to buy me a brand new bike, new toys, everything. So then we started seeing Mitch more because his dad had died so suddenly. But we said to him when we moved out that you can't keep Mystery, but it's hard to settle with a dog. So we let him have Mystery, and on the circumstances that I was allowed to come visit him. So we visited him and everything. So then we came to visit him one day. We found another car in his driveway. And at that time, my mom was still staying at his house, being friends with him. They were still basically in a relationship. So then, it was a girl's car. We found out that he was cheating on us. Yeah, on us. At that time, we wanted nothing to do with him. We just wanted, my mom left some jewelry there. We wanted our jewelry and we wanted my dog. That's it. So for the first time since I was 4, Mitch wasn't at my dance recital. And so on that day, I was texting him, emailing him, calling him. I just wanted our stuff. So, you know what? Later, my mom texted him, and his new girlfriend started texting my mom. Texting her, calling her horrible names, saying that Mitch threw out all our stuff, and that we couldn't have Mystery. So, this is Mystery. Yeah. So I decided if Mitch wouldn't give us our stuff back, we sue. So I called the lawyer and I said, sue him and rip his heart out. I'm kidding. So we sued him. And so my mom said, you know what, let's give him a little warning, and we don't have to necessarily go to court, we just want to settle this. He didn't want that. All he wanted was to get in a fight, a little fight, a little. So we sued him, and every time the person who was trying to sue him went to his door, he wouldn't answer. He even had one of his friends come up to the door and say, "I'm sorry, Mitch is out of town." Weird. So now we're actually really suing him. And I just want my dog back. And he won't give it to me. He actually just isn't and being nice. And so the lesson I learned was that when you really get to know someone and fall in love with them, don't give them your full heart. Hide a piece of it so in case they break it, you don't be left alone.